Listen, guys, you see this right here? You see that right there? Guys, and I tell you, I'm making this video for the guys out here that go on YouTube specifically to find information about Canam, Renegades, Outlanders. It don't matter that you can't find anything. This video is specifically for the guys that cannot find a video on crank but no start. I've been out here for 2 days. I'm gonna show you guys how I had my bike tore down all the way to the wiring. I'm finna give you a couple things to check so you know that you're not tripping, because I thought I was tripping. So I'm pretty sure it's thousands of y'all out there thinking that you're tripping and you don't want to take your bike to the shop. So I'm finna give you some things that I've tried to find out it was something super simple. And I overlooked it like 10 times because I'm used to it working. So here we go. See, this is my Canam Renegade. It's a 07. It's a Canam Renegade 800. And I got all the plastics off because I'm going to tell you what I did. I literally drove the bike on my trailer, strapped it down. I got back to the house to take the bike off. I had nothing. The bike crunk up and then it died. So I took all the plastics off, and I'm gonna skip right to the point. I had no spark. This is what I do. I always keep me an extra spark plug around. I take me a spark plug and I just take the boot off and I just do this right here. And I'm gonna show you what you do. If you turn your key and everything fire on, if you can see this right here, I'm gonna hit the button and you'll see a spark. See that right there? That's what I do, so I won't have to worry about trying to find out if there's no spark or not. So this is an easy way for you guys. Keep your old spark plug around and just take it out like that. And that's an easy way to indicate you have spark like that, so you won't have to be trying to see if you got fuel pressure and all that. I know I have fuel pressure. You didn't hear the fuel pump kick in because I took it out. Now this is where you go. Get straight to the point. If your bike can do that and you have no spark, don't even, okay. So I had another parts bike and I actually changed out, what this called right here, the crank position sensor. I thought that was it. That wasn't the problem for me. So the way you can find out if the crank position sensor, take it out and put your multimeter to the put it on 2K. Now the multimeter should read anywhere between, if you put it on each prongs inside of here, let me show you guys, that should read anywhere between, I forgot what it was, almost like 700 to 800 ohms. You're going to be fine here. These things rarely go out. But anyways, so come to find out, I took my harness apart and I had all of this right here since 2007. These little wires that are wrapped up here, they started to corrode, as you can see. So what I found out was they still had contact, but what I found out it was a simple fuse, the ignition fuse. The ignition fuse, you see, it is, hold on. The ignition fuse is 5A. You can see it there, F1, which would be, that one right there is supposed to be 5A. Where I took the fuse out, and you can hold it up to the light all day long. Let me see if I can get it to focus. I don't feel like doing all this. If you can see it, there you go. See how it focused? It looked perfectly fine. But for some reason, something is wrong with the fuse. I took it out and I put a 7.5 in. And as soon as I done that, I start to get spark. So what I'm telling you guys is that even if you take the spark plug out and put it back in, you might not still see anything. So the way that you can tell is get your multimeter and you go down here, take out your plug to your car pack. I'm gonna show you the way you can find out. Take this out, take your multimeter, and an easy way to find you a ground, turn it on to 12 volts, take it out of your light, and just use the black wire. Stick one of these probes in the black wire. This would be your ground. This is just a simple, fast, quick way. You won't have to worry about trying to stick it between no bolt, none of that. Stick it in there. That'd be your ground. All you're looking for is 12 volts. So I'm gonna show you. Let me grab my positive, and I'm gonna show you something. Hold on. Turn the switch off. All right. You see it says 0. Now all you gotta do is let me grab it and focus my phone. I'm just one person here, so yeah, just be cool. All you gotta do here. Let me see if I can somehow do it together. Got you connected and put it in the middle one and stick it in there. See how I'm trying to do it with one hand? All right, now it's in that middle one. The middle one is the power. Stick it in the middle one. That should be your power. See how it says 0? Now, when you turn this switch on, everything fire up, you should see 12 to 13 volts. I have mine on the battery charger, so that's why I said you should see that. Now, I'm going to show you what's the difference when you take out. See how you see 12 volts going to that power supply? Watch this. When I pull this out, I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to pull that 7.5 out and watch what happens. Hold on. Let's look at that tight. Wait a minute. Let's look at that tight. 1 second. Okay, there you go. I pulled it out. See how I pulled it out? And the 0? My point exactly. Something going, them little fuses are really confusing. You would think that it's perfectly fine. It's not. See how I pulled it out and say 0? Watch this. I'm going to put it back in the same spot. I was putting the wrong one, guys. My fault. Put it back in place. What do you see? You see that? That's easily can be looked over and have you doing a whole bunch of other things and have you confused. So this is for the guys that's scratching their heads and probably done everything right. You guys have probably changed out the crank position sensor. You probably changed out the whole car pack. You probably changed out the fuel pump. You probably changed out a new battery. And it was something simple as that. Now, for this, not for everybody, but this just worked for me. So if this video was helpful, let me know in the comments.